This is my WhiteLabel GoHighLevel desktop app, and I'll show you in this video how you can get yours set up too. That way, you'll be able to share your macOS app, a Windows app, as well as one for Linux. Now, because I've already created and launched my WhiteLabel desktop app, I've actually created a new HighLevel account. That way we can start at the same place for both of us, and I'll walk you through each one of the steps. Now, the first thing to know is that you've got a bunch of these assets that you're going to have to gather. Now, I've done the work for you, and I've created a Canva file that is free to access down below. Link is in the description. Click on that, duplicate it, copy it into your account, and then you'll have all the pre-built assets at the right dimensions that you can use and follow along for the rest of this video. What you do is go and click on and delete this text, and I already have several of my assets designed in order to upload it. So I'll add my app icon, which is going to show up inside of the desktop. That way, whenever someone's hovering down here, this is the asset that they're going to see. This is then the app full logo. Jumping back into the live preview, as you build this out, you'll see this app full logo show up in the upper left-hand corner. Now, things to note and to remember is that you are designing something that is going to lay on top of each other. So if you want to keep a no background image, then do something that is a little bit darker and easier to see on a white background. But if you've got something a little bit darker and your colors and assets are on the darker side, make sure it is a whiter logo so it's easier to see. For me, I have the eGrowthLab logo, which is my WhiteLabel SaaS, and I will add it to my asset. Now you'll see that you can't actually see it. Whenever we do the export from Canva, I will click on the share section and I'll go and download just that asset, but I'll do it with a transparent background. The way you'll do that is click on the PNG, go and select page 2, and then I'll click on transparent background. That way, whenever I download it, it will show up without the background of the white, but I can't see it at the moment. You could, of course, put a background on it in order to view it as you're editing. But just make sure to remove that asset before you do the transparent background. Next is the background image. Now, I already have a pre-designed one, so I'm going to put this inside here, and then I'll resize it to the proper dimensions. Now, one thing to note is look at this left-hand side. It's a little bit lighter than I'd like it. So what I did is I went and added a gradient to one side. This is an asset that I already had designed, and so I just took it from my website and added it to my account. That way, whenever this app logo that is actually going to be sitting here inside of the desktop app is sitting in the upper left-hand corner, it's a lot more visible, easier to see. Now, the last thing is the image placeholder. Now, if you remember from my design, the image placeholder is actually empty. If you wanted to, you could add some additional assets here, such as my design that says generate email and has other fancy designs. You could add those there instead. I opted to not put an image placeholder in mine, but of course you can go a different route. Now, once you have all of your assets, you'll click on the share button, click on download, and then you can save these as either a PNG or a JPEG. Once you have them on your desktop, let's go to your app creation page. The WhiteLabel Desktop App Customizer is found at the agency level on the left-hand side. And I am inside of a $97 plan right now. My other account is a $497 plan, so they are accessible to both. First, you'll click on one of the presets or a custom design. If I click on Rose or Slate or maybe even Emerald, you may have some designs that are matching roughly what you want. I'll then click on Custom and I'll change some of my gradients and background colors. In this case, I'm actually going to go with something just plain. Maybe we'll update this red to be just a little bit darker and easier to see. And the text color, in this case, needs to be the button text color of white to make it easier to see on that button. My app icon is one of the ones that I just designed. I'll go find it on my desktop. I'll go and recrop it to be the proper size, and then I'll apply that crop. Just note that it actually rounds the corners a little bit for Mac. I haven't viewed this on Windows and I haven't viewed it on Linux, so you'll have to give me a little bit of feedback in the comments to see how it looks there. Next, you'll choose the app name. This is what will show up whenever someone hovers on the desktop app here. Clicking on the app name, I'm going to type in eGrowthLab. Next is the title. This is this section here, this white text. You'll need to fill it in. You can't submit it without actually editing it, even though there's some pre-filled text here. So we're just going to put in test for now, and underneath the subtitle, we'll do test 2. I'm not actually going to submit this app. I don't think I need one for my test account. But in your case, I'll show you how to submit it here in a minute. We'll click on the app full logo and I'll find the design. Then I can go and choose my background image and I'll do the same thing. I'll go and recrop it to be the proper sizing for my account. I'll apply Now I've applied the crop, I've added the background image, I'm deciding not to use the image placeholder, and now I can click on Save. Next, the app is now saved as a draft. In the upper right hand corner, you've got this button that says Build App. If you click on this, it'll then change to a screen that says the app is in the build process and it'll take about 24 hours in order to build. HighLevel is going to complete this process, and then you will end up with a screen that looks like this. It'll show you that the status is ready, and then you'll have a couple of options. It'll show you a download for Mac OS, and you can copy this link, or you can click on download. Once you click on the download button, it'll show up inside your account. The page will kind of refresh, and then you'll be ready to go. If you want to share it with some of your people, you can either share the .dmg file once you've downloaded it to your account, or you can click on this copy to clipboard and send them that link. GoHighLevel is a massive platform and ever-changing. It doesn't have to be as complicated as it seems. One of the things that I personally found running my SaaS and talking with lots of people that run their own high-level SaaS is that they don't like spending time on Zoom onboarding. They feel like they've become tech support. If that is a feeling that you are running into, then these videos are the perfect ones for you. You can use these videos as your own, put your own custom branding and logo on the GoHighLevel course whenever you download the snapshot, and you give this to yourself, to your team members, and to your clients in order to train them how to use your platform. It doesn't show the GoHighLevel branding. It doesn't talk about my white label SaaS. These are the easiest and cheapest way to get onboarding, training, and sales done for your GoHighLevel SaaS. Thank you for all the support and for the tons of people that have already purchased these videos. I mean it from the bottom of my heart that this makes a world of difference in both me and my family's life. If you found this video useful, I would appreciate a like and ultimately a subscribe if I've helped you enough. God bless. We'll talk soon.